Blessed love and blessings way up, fam. It's Coach Fire. Hey, it's Coach Fire, and this is real life boxing. Yeah. Hey, I'm sitting on up in here watching Jamel Charlo versus Brian Castano, the weigh-in earlier, the final presser. Excuse me. Charlo said they tell him they better get out the sniffing salt. That boy Charlo said they better get out. They better get out the sniffing salt. Hey, before we get into it, y'all already know, man. Smash on the like button as soon as y'all come in. Y'all out to smash on that like button. Hey, he said that boy Charlo. So they get he said the snoring salt, get the sniffing salt. Hit the sniffing salt ready. He said that boy Charlo said they better get the sniffing salt ready, boy. Hey, I'm lit about this fight though. I'm lit about this fight, man. I'm excited about this fight. Let me test my I'm excited about this fight. Let me test my audio, see how it's going. I never used I never used I never used Streamlabs before, but so that's why I'm hearing it and just yeah, I never used Streamlab before, so I mean StreamYard before, so I'm just sitting here testing it out. I just did a stream before this one and I don't know what happened to it. Like the camera came off. So like I said, I'm just getting into StreamYard here. I've been seeing it for a while, but I never really used it. I used to use Streamlabs and OBS. I love OBS, but my goddamn laptop crashed like a motherfucker, so can't use the OBS right now. But I like this though. This is not bad. Shut the ticker off and on. Turn the comments. Word, I like that. That's decent. Yeah, that's not bad. I like it. I like it. I like it so far. Yeah, I'm just sitting here watching the presser, watching the final the weigh-in, watching the weigh-in. Friday night fights. We're gonna start calling this stream. We're gonna start calling this stream when got it. I'm back on. Got it. All right, all right, all right. I'm just like I said. I'm just learning how to use this. Just trying to figure out how to use this. Just like I said, I'm just learning how to use this. Just trying to figure out I got it. Okay, I got it. I see the mic shuts off when I switch. I got it. Okay, I got it. I see the mic shuts off. So every time I'm like if I switch the screens, because StreamYard is weird. So usually everything else is an app, but this is not an app. You just gotta go online, and at least I couldn't find the app for it. I couldn't find the app for it, so you just got to go online, and then they allow you to create an account online, and then you just have to go like on the website, log into your account, and then you can stream from there. So there's no app to streaming. So every time I switch my screens, that's when the camera might shut off, and then I noticed that uh see. So I noticed. So you see when the screen goes black, yeah. So when the screen goes black, that's when I'm off camera. So when the screen again. All right, yeah, there we go. That's when I'm off of camera when the screen goes black, and then when you come back on, the microphone mutes, so you gotta unmute it. You know what I mean? So we just getting familiar. We just getting familiar with the app. But oh, that comment back on the screen. Hey, I got Jamel Charlo by stoppage against Brian Castano though, and Charlo's wilding out. Charlo said they better get out the sniffing salt, boy. Charlo said he's looking for a knockout. He said he don't get paid overtime, and he's trying to go in there and end that fight as quick as possible. Charlo said, "I don't get paid for overtime, man. So this is what we doing here. Y'all get out the goddamn sniffing salt because I'm ready to knock this boy out." Heard? Shout out to Meldo. His dad, I think that was at the media workout. What's today? Friday. The media workout at Wednesday or Thursday. He said his dad pulled up from where, from Cali. So that's the first time that we see in the Charlo twins their dad, and they look just like their dad. Their dad said, and dude said, "So you're the first lion?" He said, "I am the lion. I'm the alpha." You know what I mean? So yeah, they look just like their dad. They talk just like him, sound just like him. But he said he been training them boys in boxing before they even got out the womb. He said he been training them in boxing on straight fundamentals and technique. So now you know why the Charlos are so fundamentally sound. You know what I mean? Because he said he been training them on technique and fundamentals since they was a little kid. Caps and full G, salute my guy. Hey, shout out to Rebel Life Boxing, man. I was in his live earlier. He was shouting me out, saying that I was one of the first. It's mad weird. Like I was one of the first channels that inspired him, and he's mentioning me with Boxing Wave and like all these dudes who they're bigger channels than mine. And I look up to Boxing Wave, even Rebel Life. Like watching him, I literally watch Rebel Life grow from like no subscribers, you know what I'm saying, all the way up to he's at like 1.5k now, 1.6k now. So it's a blessing and an honor. Now, like I started out as one of the channels that was inspiring him, and I took a hiatus from uploading for like a year and a half, 2 years during the whole corona thing, building my business, building the Instagram. So now I came back and start recording. I see my man Rebel Life over 1.5k. You know what I'm saying? He's making a little bit of bread. He's getting super chats and shit. So it's mad. It's very inspiring, and it just goes to show you, like, with this YouTube, with the YouTube and business, it's like business sales, YouTube marketing, like it's a numbers game. You know what I'm saying? So you just got to keep working. You just got to keep uploading. You got to keep working. You got to keep putting in this boxing talk, and like your channel's gonna grow. Like it's really it's no question, like it's gonna grow. You know what I'm saying? Unless your content is just trash and you can't get people to like you. But boxing talk, even Now we're in a whole group where we're like non-biased. We split shit down the middle. That's how Rebel Life been since he started. That's how he came and seen me with my channel. And honestly, I started my channels with some biases. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm a boxing fan. So obviously you have the fighters that you're a fan of, and then the fighters that you're not so much a fan of. But in the midst of covering boxing, I was like, yo, you know what? Even if I'm a fan of a fighter, like you can't have no biases because I know what I'm listening to, you know, content creators, I don't like that bias shit, dog. I don't like the narratives they be trying to spread. So that's just like Rebel Life. Like we hear narratives, you're like, what the fuck they talking about? You know what I'm saying? So like salute to Rebel Life, man, for sticking with it. He got another channel that he's building. For getting over his 1.5K. I heard him say he got a couple checks. So that's what's up, man. That's what happens. Like YouTube, you gotta get in, you gotta get up on it, you gotta find joy in it, and you just gotta put in that work, man. And then you see, you know, next you know, you're able to sign up for AdSense. Next you know, your watch time minutes is going over. Next you know, somebody sent you a first super chat. Next you know, you're getting that monthly check from Google and from AdSense, and it's just dope. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't know if y'all know how YouTube works, like how the payment system works, but you got to make over $100 in a month to see the money. Like if your channel doesn't if you don't gross over $100 revenue, like YouTube's not gonna send you a check, and you got to do that in 28 days. Like if you want to get paid every month, your channel pretty much has to generate over $100 every month. Once you go over that $100 mark, YouTube's sending you a check like I want to say on the 26th or the 25th of the month. So once you go over, you know what I mean? Once you go over that 100 for your 28 days, like you're going to get a check from Google. You know what I'm saying? Next 28 days, it recycles. You got to make another 100 in that 28 to get your the one you, my guy, what's up? I'm about to I'm not even on the regular Mars, so I don't know if I could. Yeah, I could. I gotta go on my regular channel and do it. I'm gonna give out some wrenches, but I can't. I don't think I could do it from this app right here. I gotta go on there. Yeah, so that's how you get paid with YouTube. Like you gotta generate more than $100 to get your check. Once you go over $100, you get in a check from YouTube. It might just be, you know what I mean, like exactly what you went over that 100. Let's say it's $130. I think my first check was like I want to say it was like 150 something maybe. Yeah, it was like 150 something. I got once I got over the mark to get paid, I think it took me 2 months to one month was like 70 something, the other month was like 50. It took me like 2 months to get over that $100, and then you know, and then you start getting checks. You just gotta stay, you know what I mean, generating over $100, and then that $100 ain't no telling where it go from 100. I was watching dude's video the other day. This shit just popped up on my screen in my feed, and he was like how to he was just showing like how much money he's made on YouTube, and this was the first person that I ever seen do a video like this, and he actually showed the revenue. Y'all give me 1 second. Let me just flip real quick. Yeah, this was like back. Yeah. So his views was like first time I ever seen a YouTuber actually show his revenue. So his views was like over 1 million views. And then he showed I'm sure y'all got the YouTube Studio app. Y'all can look in and y'all can see y'all revenue, how it's doing. You can break it down by the day, by the week. So he showed how much money he was making a day. So in a day, he was making anywhere from 2,000 to like 6,000, $7,000. Obviously, a good day was up in the 7,000s. A slower day was in the 2,000s. So, like every day, he's making between 2,000 and $7,000 a day, a day, a day. And then when he got to he showed the year. He showed how much he had made for the year, and that shit was like over like a few $1 million, and it's pretty much like his channel was like 3 million views or something like that, and it's pretty much like $1, like $1 a view. So his shit was like over 1 million. I got Jamel by stoppage. Jamel's talking like he's gonna get a stoppage. Jamel told them boys, "Hey, y'all get out the sniffing salt, man." Jamel said, y'all get the sniffing salt." So that's all I know. Yeah, I got Jamel. Who you got? Who you got? Shout out to PA. Shout out to Caps and Full G. The one I gotta go over and watch that video. I believe it was you, Caps and Full G, that Rebel Life was talking about. Your video was mad funny. So I gotta go. Um, I'm gonna come on and subscribe to your channel. Like a lot of boxing channels that Rebel Life be talking about, I never even heard of them, to be honest. I heard of Boxing Wave. Boxing Wave is my guy. Um, yeah, a few of the other ones, like yeah, but a lot of those guys I don't even know. Like I don't even know. Um, Jamel A Frown, hey DT3 the Boom Man, yo, shout out to you, man. I was watching your video the other day. You had me fucking dying. I can't even remember which video it was, but you had me dying. And D3 DT3 the Boom Man is another channel that like I started off like we all kind of like started like to like in the same group. So shout out to DT3. You got up to like 7K subs right now, right? Yeah, that's what's up, man. Gosh, well, I can't even know what he be saying, but yeah, you had me dying on your shit the other day. Jamel, 8th round, TKO. I think so too. I think Mel wins by stoppage. Mel said, "Hey, y'all get out the sniffing salt, man. Y'all get out the sniffing salt. That's all we know." Mel said, "Y'all get out the sniffing salt." Yeah, DT3, you had me fucking dying the other day. I can't even remember I don't remember what video it was, but you had me fucking dying. You always be having me dying. That should be fun. That should be funny as hell. I don't be commenting because most of the time when I'm watching your videos, like I'm on my computer, and I don't really like commenting from my computer. If I'm on my phone, I'm commenting all day. But a lot of times when I'm watching other people's videos, it's like when I'm in the studio at nighttime on my on my computer and shit. I try to always leave something on Rebel Life. But shout out DT3, the Boom Man. Y'all go and subscribe to his channel. Another um, powerful, young but powerful channel. You know what I'm saying? We all up on the come up. So it's just a pleasure to see, like, obviously, like we from the smaller channels, like I said, we all start together. We all start out watching each other and shit. So it's a joy to see like everybody growing, man. That shit is dope as fuck. And just makes you like one of my young fighters in the gym, knock him down. And he's probably in the stream. Knock him down. And you're in the stream. They be on the live with me at nighttime, and I see him post on Instagram. He's like, "You think I should start a YouTube channel?" He made like a poll. So it's nice to see, even me now, like we young and we doing it with smaller channels, but it's nice to see like inspiring other people. Cause to me, like everybody, not everybody, but you know what I mean? If you got some charisma, you like to talk boxing, or if you have a niche in anything, like start up a YouTube channel. I still fight amateur. I plan on jumping back in there August or November. That's what's up. That's what's up. We've been killing these amateur shows, man. I just had a fighter win the King of the Ring tournament. They gave him a nice ass replica of the IBF, the red belt. That shit is dope as fuck. We had a couple kids win the Golden Gloves. The same kid that won the I just said this shit. The King of the Ring tournament. He won the gloves. So he's going to the Nationals in Oklahoma this year. So it's been a good year. It's been a good year so far, man. Yeah, man. Jump in there, man. Jump in there. Shit, it's dope. Do you think Canelo Alvarez got enough credit? Um, do you think Canelo Alvarez got enough credit? Be undisputed at 168. Uh yeah, I think what I mean, I think Canelo gets I mean, obviously, anyone who's, a hater or anything, they ain't good. But I think, we gotta give Canelo some credit, you know what I'm saying? ET3, congrats, bro. Thank you, man. I appreciate it. And that's kind of like, even now, like I be in the gym, like shit. I be in the gym, fucking doing 8-hour shifts in the gym. And now you see, like, I just started doing YouTube videos in the gym, and like most of the time, like I'm working so much that ain't really got time to be doing YouTube videos and going live and shit. But now I kind of got like a schedule. When I get in there before the fighters, before it like fills up, you know what I mean? I go on live or I do a video, you know, interview some of the fighters sometimes. So just like getting a flow going, so I can still be uploading YouTube videos and still while being hands-on in the gym. And then I be tired as shit at night too, but I'm like, nah, you know what? Fuck this. It's not like I go to bed soon as I get to the crib. Like I'm a night owl, so I'm up for another few hours, either watching people's videos on YouTube, catching up on boxing news for the day. So I'm like, yo, I gotta put a hold on this shit, man. I gotta start doing my videos. Losing in boxing is the worst. You can't lose in boxing, but you can lose in other combat sports. Yeah, facts. Losing in boxing is the worst. Losing in boxing is the worst. You could fight the best. But motherfucker, you better win, because you lose, nigga, you ain't shit. Only boxing, though, the sport that we love to hate. You know what I'm saying? Only in fucking boxing. Only boxing. Yo, boxing, I be talking about this shit with the kids at the gym. Boxing is literally the only sport, right? At least in my experience, because I don't see this happen on no other sports. Boxing is the only sport that you would be watching it on TV. So you're watching it. You're watching it on TV. Or maybe, all right, maybe say you're not watching it, but you're listening to it. So you're listening to a broadcast, not from no YouTuber that's commentating. You're listening to the actual commentators comment. Boxing is the only sport where the commentators literally tell you that they tell you what's going on in the screen is not what they tell you. Boxing is the only sport that the commentator would literally lie to you, like literally tell you the opposite of what's going on in the. So it's like you watching basketball and the Golden State is playing, right? But you listening to it and Golden State is winning the game, but the commentators are blatantly telling you that Golden State is losing. Like that's boxing is the only sport in, I can't say in the world, but the only common sport that I've ever seen this shit in. You don't watch a basketball game or a football game, and then on the screen, the Patriots is winning the game, but the commentators are telling you that the Patriots are losing. You know what I'm saying? Oh shit. I'm trying to tell you. It's just mad weird, dog. Boxing is literally the only fucking sport where you will be, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, Golden State is winning by 10, and the motherfucking commentators telling you that Golden State is down by 10, bro. It's just mad fucking weird. It's just mad weird. But hey, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, that's boxing, the sport that we love to hate and that we hate to love. Hey, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, that's boxing. But I'm excited about CHARLO fight, man. I think CHARLO's gonna stop. I think Charlo's gonna stop Castano, and I also feel like Castano knows this time that he's gonna get stopped. I don't know why, but Castano's energy to me just seems like a little bit different, and I just feel like he feels like he's gonna get stopped too. But I think he's gonna get stopped by Mel. I ain't even lying. Canelo beat Trout because the crowd went nuts every time Canelo threw a punch. I was hot. He almost got stopped last fight. Yo, on God, I thought Canelo was on God. I was like, yo. And Canelo's funny as shit too, because motherfucker be eating punches and act like nothing ain't even happened. You know what I'm saying? It was one of those flurries that Bivol threw. And I was like, yo, Canelo, shit. Well, you better stop moving that fucking head, because for a few, he was just trying to catch him. Before, if you noticed, like when Bivol really started letting his hands go, Canelo was trying to catch everything.
And then after a while, he was like, nah, I gotta stop moving my head. Because motherfucker was trying to catch it. And Bivol, like I said last night on his live, Canelo was catching and rolling a lot of those punches. But so say if Bivol threw like a 7-8 punch combination, if you watch it in slow, Carmelo's catching and rolling them, but some of them are getting through. You know I'm saying? Like 3-4 punches out of the 8 got through, and they were hard, good shots. And Canelo was like, yo. But I was like, yo, Canelo about to get stopped. But Canelo about to get stopped. But Canelo is funny as shit. Canelo's a G, though. I respect Canelo. That motherfucker, nigga, Bivol rolled off like 20 punches. Canelo just and they act like nothing ain't happening until motherfucker, come on, like nothing ain't happening. Jamel Charlo's gonna catch him in between punches like last fight. Honestly, I hope Mel doesn't. I hope that he don't resort in trying to catch him between punches. I mean, I think that he can knock Castano out by controlling him with his jab and then letting that right hand go. You know what I'm saying? Just getting his shit off. I feel like he could stop Castano just by boxing him. You know what I'm saying? I don't like when he goes and tries to. I mean, Mel, he punches in between punches, like he's good at that. But I don't like that. I don't like that strategy for Castano, because Castano is a he's a mid-range hooker, so you don't really want to be exchanging hooks with hookers, and that's what happened to him in the first fight. But I think he knocks Castano out without even having to punch in between his shots. You think he'll beat? You think he'll beat if he's first? What you mean? Say that again. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. By like, you mean by him just being first? Yeah, that's what I mean. Like if he just like boxes his fight, if he just boxes his fight, works behind his jab, think he he could definitely set up the uppercut with Castano. Yeah. Right. He could definitely set up the uppercut with Castano. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like he got to be first. Like he just got to do his thing and not really wait for Castano. He could definitely he could definitely set him up with that uppercut, throw some shit, make Castano throw something, and just and they like to catch. They like to catch and then counter with the same hand uppercut. But yeah, he could definitely set Castano up for some shit. I feel like that's what he's gonna do. Like I feel like he wins this fight like pretty like in dominating fashion. You know what I mean? But I think that I'm gonna wrench you up 2D3. Let me see if I can do it real quick. Hold up. Yeah, I think he deals with Castano easily this time. Right, I just wrenched you up. But dude, he got the gas though, bro. We know that that a play factor, he can't fight a fight, but does he have the gas? Charlo. So that's exactly what I think haunted him in the first fight. Charlo always usually comes in good shape, but that last fight, I was saying I don't think he had a good training camp because his girl had the how I remove I made you a moderator. Yeah, his girl had the baby like in the middle of training camp. So I don't think that he had a good training camp, and I think that's why he resorted on fighting the way he fought against Castano the first time, just like backing up to the ropes, trying to catch him, because I feel like he already knew that he wasn't gonna have enough gas in the tank to like, you know what I mean, be aggressive behind his front foot coming in and out. That's yeah, he gotta stay busy. But that's why I feel like he fucked up the first, not fucked up, but yeah, I mean, a lot of time we gotta realize that these fighters are humans just like us, and they have regular people problems. Like he had a baby like in the middle of training camp. I was arguing with my cousin over that shit. My cousin's like, nah, it didn't affect him. I'm like, bro, dude had a baby in the middle of training camp. He seemed like he was mad invested. That's the only thing he talked about. Like during the whole lead up for that fight was him with his was his baby. Yeah, he did wait too much. All he did in that fight was literally back up, back up to the ropes until he got Castano to open up, and then he tried to punch between. But that's literally what he did. Castano, I hate when people was like, oh, Castano was backing him up. Castano wasn't backing him up. Castano wasn't doing shit. Mel was just going back to the ropes, leaning on the rope, and then trying to catch. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like his, and I wouldn't even say his mind wasn't there. It's just that he, like, he already knew, like, whether his mind was there or not, his body wasn't gonna be there because he didn't have a good training camp. And I feel like he knew that, and I feel like he knows that's why he's so amped now, because he knows he had a full training camp. He keeps talking about how good a shape that he's in. So yeah, I thought that he should have stopped Castano in the first time around, but like I said, they got they fighters with regular people problems. Do you think the first fight was a draw or robbery? To me personally, I thought that CHARLO won the first fight. I thought that he won it like 7-5 or a draw. I don't think that Castano did enough to win, because I mean he was a champion, but Jamel is unified. So to me, you got to do a little bit more. Like it has to be a decisive victory. So I was good. I mean, I was good with the draw, even though I thought that CHARLO won like 7-5. I was good with the draw though. I don't think Castano, a lot of people think that Castano won. Like, I don't think so, because when people, it's just like Floyd or Canelo. When people are not used to seeing a fighter even take punches or even face adversity, somehow that's like, oh, he lost. If he faced adversity in the fight, like, he lost. You know what I'm saying? But now I don't think Mel lost that fight. I just don't think Castano did enough. Only thing Castano did was throw like few combinations when Mel would put his back on the road. In the middle of the ring, when they were in the middle of the ring, Castano's a sitting duck. Like, but Mel got to keep the fight in the middle of the ring and just do his thing. Like, for real. Shout out to the one. Shout out to DT3, the Boom Man. None of my fighters in the chat tonight. They usually be in here chopping it up with me. But yeah, this is my first. Like I said, this is my first time using this StreamYard thing. I be seeing a whole bunch of channels using it. I used to use Streamlab. Streamlab was decent. I got familiar with it. Like, I got really familiar with it, so it's easy to use. I thought he lost because he didn't keep the fight in the middle of the ring. Yep. A lot of people thought he lost that fight after Canelo lost. What is next for him? I mean, Canelo, Canelo's still the cash cow. He got options. He's still undisputed at 168. But honestly, I think Triple G is going to be next for Canelo. He might as well get that out the way. The one, shout you out, man. You've been on this. You've been in the live stream for the past couple nights. Come in the live stream tomorrow when I'm covering the fights, man. I'm gonna rent you up, make you a moderator, because you supporting the channel. Oh, I didn't even see that one. They had it held. I didn't even see your first. Yeah, I didn't see your first trainer like me. See, you were training like, hell yeah. I didn't see your first couple comments, DT3. Word. He said, "What it do? What the folk finally caught your ass? NBC, MBBC forever." Know what that means? Non-biased boxing community, man. Yeah, tired of listening to all these biased motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? I feel the best way to beat Castano is to keep him on the back foot. He can't fight on the back foot. Yeah, Castano's ass can't fight on the back foot. Keep that motherfucking jab in his goddamn face and make him have to get past that shit. He ain't got no head movement. He can't go on his back foot. All Mel need to do is pepper his ass with that fucking jab and put that right hand and that hook behind it, man. For real. Yeah, D3. I'm trying to do a I'm trying to do a live like every night, like around this time. I see there don't be too many people on live like late. See Rebel Life does his, so I think his was still going on like when I started mine, but yeah, he was just about to get off. You know what I mean? So we gotta give each other. I didn't want to go on live when he was live. I was actually inside of his live stream. Charlo need that Stevenson work. Hey, yeah, he do. We'll see if he could. We'll see if he could pull it off. Now I got my man Charlo. My man Charlo gonna put in work tomorrow. For real. Oh yeah. Yeah, the stream y'all don't look too bad though. Yeah, I'm gonna try to catch your next live as well. I'm trying to do lives like every night around 11:30, between 11 and midnight Eastern time. That's what I used to do before, man. So get this, Charlo will stop him at 8, though. That's what I'm saying. That's what I think. Possibly even before 8, but that's what I think. Yeah, I'm trying to get the live stream back up and running. Right before I stopped uploading, I was getting like nights with the lives. You know what I mean? So great boxing talking, and I know we could share these links too. So maybe next time I could bring on DT3. I just not familiar like how you share the links and shit yet, but I'll get it. Jamal, I'm not sure about him. Yo, Jamal, Jamal is nuts. I don't know what they doing with Maul, man. It's kind of sad, but hey, he's content. Shit, his brother was like, I don't care what my brother do, man. As long as he just keep fighting, stay fighting. You know what I'm saying? As long as he fighting somebody, it don't even matter who he's fighting. But I just like I was saying in my live feed last night, I would love to see Jamal and Demetrius Andrade fight. I would love to see Jamal get the Triple G fight. Um, whether or not he'll ever get the Canelo fight is it doesn't even matter to me. Like if he ever fights Canelo, but I would like to see him at least get a Triple G fight or Demetrius Andrade. You know what I mean? Him and Demetrius Andrade, they deserve to fight each other. And I would like to see Demetrius Andrade the same, get the Charlo fight or get a Triple G fight. With Canelo going back down to 68 um, and Andrade moving up to 68, and Jamel says, he'll move up to 68 in the future. So we'll see what happens. But I would love, can Jamal unify? It'll be nice. Who the fuck are the champions at 160? Triple G got 2 of them, right? And then Maul is WBC. And then they told me that Demetrius Andrade moved up to 168, but he just pulled out of his fight the other day. So Demetrius Andrade is still the WBO. Demetrius Andrade is the WBO, and Triple G is the IBF and the WBA, and then Jamal is the WBC. Yeah. Oh, the WBO is vacant. So did Andrade release his belt? Because I know Andrade, he was supposed to fight the dude, another one of them British dudes. I forget which one it was, but the other day, yeah, that's what I'm saying. But the other day he pulled out the fight. Everyone was telling me that fight was 168. I think it is 168, but I don't think that he released the belt yet. I don't think that he relinquished the belt yet. So I think that he's still the WBO middleweight champion. But he did move up in weight. But I think that he still holds that. I don't think that he relinquished it yet. So he's WBO. Triple G is IBF and WBA, and Maul is WBC. Man, I don't know, man, honestly, I would like to see like Charlo. Like I said, I don't know if he gets the Canelo fight, but I definitely would like to see him get at least Andrade or Triple G. Well, that's what I'm saying. If he doesn't fight, they might not have given him a mandatory. That's all Demetrius Andrade been doing is fighting mandatories. So you know how when you fight your mandatories, then you have a few fights that you can fight anybody. But I think the last dude he fought was his mandatory. So he been fighting. That's the only fights he been getting is his mandatories. Yeah, so I'm pretty sure he's still. Let me. Let me look this shit up real quick. I'm pretty sure he's still the WBO champ. I'm about to look this shit up right now. Has more world championship weight classes than WBO previously. Yeah, he's still the WBO. So he hasn't relinquished it yet. He's still the WBO. I met Boo Boo the other day at well, not met because I've met him plenty of times, but he was at this pro am card that I had fighters on the other day, and he got some fighters he got fighters that he trains as well and that he manages. So he was there, got to chop it up with him for a little while. He's mad cool. Who's the number one in the WBO? Yeah, Demetrius is mad cool. He's a cool dude. But I used to be on fight cards with yeah, I used to be on like we fought on a lot of cards together. Amateur cards. The super middleweight championship, Zach Parker and termination of sanction approval, interim WBO super middleweight champion contest between Zach Parker and Demetrius. Yeah, as soon as I pulled it up, that's what's on the screen. Organization, yeah. Current ranking PDF. Ranking explanations. Oh, I don't know that shit too. That shit. I don't know. They got too much going on in there. But yeah, as soon as you go on the website, termination of sanction approval, interim WBO super middleweight championship contest, Zach Parker and Demetrius Andrade. Yeah, so he's still the WBO because he's fighting for the interim at 168. That was an interim title. So you know whenever there's a champion in the WBO, they're automatically like the mandatory if they move up. So he's automatically, if he's a WBO champion, then he's automatically like the number one at the next at super middleweight, so he could fight for the interim. Yeah, so I think he's still the WBO middleweight champion. But yeah, man, I'd love to see Boo Boo in Jamel fight. I would love to see Jamel get a chance against Triple G, and like I said, I would love to see Boo Boo get a chance against Triple G as well. So whether it happens, we'll see, man. All right, 45 minutes into the live. All right, that's not bad. Decent chat. Hope the sound was good. Sounds like the sound is good. All right, 45 minutes into the live. Sounds like the sound is good. Picture's good. Jamie got the W. Yeah, Jaime got the WBO Intercontinental belt. Wonder if Oscar will let him. Hell, that's it. Like, wonder if Oscar will let him. Hell no. And that's what I'm saying. Like, at least Maul and they was about to fight Jamal, Charlo, and Jaime. Oscar was like, fuck that shit. Oscar ain't putting Jaime against none of them boys for now, man. Oscar already know what's up. I fuck with Jaime though. I like Jaime. Yeah, I like Jaime, but Oscar ain't letting Jaime fuck with none of them boys right now. He trying to milk the shit out of Jaime. But I like Jaime though. Yeah, Jaime and Jamal would be a hell of a fucking fight, man. That's like with Jaime Munguia's with his pace, even though his defense could be better, his pace and the way that motherfucker throws punches, yeah, he'll be a tough go for Maul. Like skill wise, like of course Maul is good, but that pace that Jaime pushes, dude fights at a fucking murderous pace, man. But I think that's a good ass fight. I would love to see that fight. I would love to see that fight. And I think that Jaime's gotten much better. Like he's improved a lot, like since we first started watching him. I'm nervous about that fight for ball. Pause up ball. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. That should be like, well, that should be 50-50, boy. That fucking Jaime Munguia, that motherfucker was running off like 20 punch combinations against Rosado. He was literally running off like 20 punch combinations. I'm like, damn, Gabe, you fighting a good fight, bro, but you can't just let this man run off 20 punches, even if you blocking and rolling. Like, that shit looks crazy. Motherfucker sitting there letting off a 20 punch combination. Like, damn. Yeah, Maul, yeah, that's a pace, boy. That's a pace. He will have to catch Jaime with some shit and get Jaime out of there, because you can't let Jaime fight at that pace he like to fight at. I fuck with Jaime though. I ain't even gonna front. I like Jaime Munguia. I think he's a I think he's a humble kid. I just like him. I like his attitude. I like the way he carry himself. Hell yeah. He said hard ones too. Hell yeah. Shit. Them wasn't no shoe shine punches. Hell no. That man sitting down on them shits, let them shits go. Like, god damn. Shit. Nah, I fuck with Jaime. After I seen that fight, I'm like, yo, honestly, Maul, nigga, you gotta be on your game, boy, because Jaime, shit, one thing that motherfucker gonna do is throw fucking punches. You gonna let his fucking hands go. You might catch it with some shit, but he's gonna make you worried about him catching you with some shit. Facts. Yeah, I fuck with Jaime, man. But yeah, man. Hey, shout out to everybody in the chat. DT3 the Boo Man, man. It's a pleasure chopping it up with you. Um, I'ma head out. Got fit camp in the morning. Got some work with the fighters in the morning. So, um, like, great stream. Thank you guys. Appreciate the love and support. You guys already know what to do. Keep fighting your fight and protect yourself at all times, man. It's peace and one love. We out.